Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play XCOM 2. I have realized that I could probably go and do the Shadow Chamber studying right now. I did want to finish the magnetic weapons, and I'm really happy that I did, but we don't actually have to rush through some of these mech breakdowns and things. I had forgotten about that, so we're going to pop over to the Shadow Chamber.
The Shadow Chamber is up and running.
Which is apparently going to put our regular research on pause. But it means we can start researching the Black Site Vial. Yeah, all research projects will be suspended. And then, can I queue it up? Maybe not. We'll finish this first, and then we'll go and do the Codex Brain after that. But we'll get started on it. In any case, now we just have to wait around a little while for the next action. I would very much like another soldier, but let me say not now for a second, just to get a lay of the land here. Right, we started working on the alien alloys, we started working on the supplies. Oh, I think we've got to grab the supplies first. But then we'll go and probably go after that soldier. It doesn't say recruits. So I'm assuming it's going to be a soldier of a particular class that we're going to get unlocked right away. And that wouldn't be bad.
Scilab, now operational.
Okay. So we got our Scilab up and running as well. So I'm really curious about this. I haven't done anything with the Psi stuff. And again, I'm playing spoiler-free. So I have no idea what's going to go on here. As I understand it, you don't level up your Psi-Ops people. You just research them. Alright, any rookie can be trained as a powerful Psi operative by staffing them in the Psi lab. Staffing an engineer will decrease the time of all Psi lab training projects. So we'll pick a new recruit. Feng Yi Zhao, I suppose. I will put you through here. And we do have an unstaffed engineer to increase the speed. I think I do want to use an engineer for something else, but it's probably worth getting one PsyOps up as quickly as possible. So it looks like we could go and train two PsyOps at the same time. How much does it cost to upgrade? Oh, we need a lot more power. And it's a lot of supplies as well. So I don't believe we have the free engineer. It doesn't say, I wish it would say up here, instead of 4 engineers, it would say like 3 of 4 or 4 of 4. You know, confirm that they're all there, but yeah, everyone is currently busy. Still would be nice to get some more engineers, and I could actually, with, you know, the supplies we've got kicking around. Oh, I'm thinking we just spent a bunch of supplies on the PsyOp, which I guess is fair. Oh, we didn't actually finish doing that. That's what I'm getting confused about. Yeah, let me fly back to the HQ. We're going to go and purchase an engineer. I think there's a lot of value in having more of them.
Welcome, Commander.
Oh, there's not one available. A scientist, which would improve our research speed, which is good, obviously, but no, we'll hold off on that. We might be able to buy one for intel, but I don't know how much intel. And so with that in mind, what I'm going to do is pan over here and be very careful to not end my drag, mousing over something, and we're going to see if we can't recruit this special forces person. No, we do need engineers, because we're going to need more to run more power. I don't know how much it costs. I guess I could sit here and gain a little bit of intel first, or finish shopping the alien alloys. You know, let me go ahead and do this. Wow, it really doesn't generate a whole lot of intel.
Still can't believe it's come to this.
What's this?
I truly hope
What triggered this? We haven't finished our Shadow Lab research.
They're slaughtering us, Doctor. What could be worse?
Is it time-based?
Find out.
Or is it because we started the research?
Shadow Chamber directly
Yeah.
into the ship's computer.
There we go.
It's been sifting through the material we've recovered non-stop since our return, cataloging sequences.
Genetic sequences in near infinite combinations, yet all bearing similar genetic markers. Human.
Right, because we're investigating the vial.
Thousands of them.
Tens of thousands. And the procedure is still nowhere near complete.
Which is why we need the ship's computer to find out where they came from, by cross-referencing them with the data we've managed to hack from the Advent network. It's an admission file from one of the gene therapy clinics.
Well, duh. Didn't we know this already?
Just what exactly is in that vial?
In my worst nightmares, I would never have imagined.
Doctor.
I believe we have found the missing civilians.
That's impossible.
The gene clinics. Millions of people just looking for help.
Medically screened and selected. Suitable candidates taken to that contemptible facility to be processed, refined into the material we now possess.
But why do this?
I could not begin to fathom a guess at this point. There exists no research that would ever warrant this.
It's genocide, Doctor. And these people are walking right into it. We may not know what they're doing with this stuff, but I think I can find out where it's going. Got it. It's a high-security production facility. Standard defensive...
Wasn't it going to take 5 days? Has 5 days gone by? I guess it might have.
Commander.
Agreed. The information we gained could prove invaluable towards stopping the aliens' true agenda.
New objective added.
Investigate the black site file coordinates. Okay.
I've updated our latest operational objectives, Commander.
I guess we've finished that. All right, start on the codex brain. Maybe it wasn't quite as long as I thought it was. Well, we clearly have a mission now. I would still like to go check.
Commander, we have a fix on the location of the alien forge facility, but we'll still need to establish contact with the local resistance forces before we can move in to investigate.
All right, we'll work on it. What I need then is, I hope that 150 intel lets us recruit an engineer. Because we need more. We need to staff more power, we need to staff more contacts.
Market is open.
Alien alloys, Advent Tower X, battle scanner stores. Interesting. Okay, there's no engineer available. There's a sharpshooter for 85 intel. We can get more supplies. Maybe there's no way to recruit them. Well, I should check every month maybe back home to see if there's more ability to purchase some engineers there. There's not right now. So I think we're going to just hold off on that. We didn't really go out of our way to do this. We could finish picking up these alien alloys, but right now we're not hurting for alloys, so that's okay. Yeah, we're going to go and pick up the soldier.
Avenger plotting new course.
Did it say time? I don't know if we have to run a mission for this or not. I think that is a mission. Nope, 6 days. Might be 6 days into a mission, but I don't think so. Training complete. Excellent. I think that was at, I think that was in our guerrilla tactics school. Speaking of which, we have a whole bunch of money right now. Do I want to unlock new tactics? All units get more mobility in concealment, which is really good, actually, to set up a little faster, a little easier. I mean, we really do want to get all these things. But I think I'm going to hold on to the supplies for now. In particular, in the context that I want to be able to pick up a new engineer next month. Could also hire some new recruits, but I'm not sure that that's a good idea. Spider suits, we got an extra one. I'm not really making use of them the same way as I thought I would. Ooh, there we go, Psyops. Okay, he's an initiate, he's got an ability of Soulfire, does guaranteed sonic damage to any organic enemy, ignores cover and armor, which is really good. I think before we deploy him in the field, though, we are going to continue his training and see if we can get another level.
Depending on who you ask, psionics could be considered the alien's greatest strength. Now our own psi operatives can tap into that same power.
I think we have to build a couple of psi-amps as well. Okay, can earn promotion and learn new abilities by continuing training Psi Lab. Psi operatives can still participate in all combat missions while training, and will automatically resume training if they return from combat uninjured. Oh, that's quite cool, actually. Oh, and then I choose what his training is. Completely stuns the target for 1 turn, but renders them immune to any damage or attack. I wonder if it's, again, a guaranteed hit. Domination. Permanently mind control an enemy. Only 1 successful domination can be performed per mission. That sounds really good. Generate an explosive field of psionic energy that immediately damages everything within it. Organic enemies have a chance to suffer insanity. We're going to try to go for 1 level of domination. I think that's groovy. And then apparently we'll be able to get some more abilities later on as well. We're not going to give you any weapon upgrades yet. Alright, I think we're going to keep doing the Special Forces mission. Oh, the Codex Shadow project just finished. This should be good. Hopefully it drops something, like, if it creates a mission, hopefully it's somewhere where we have access.
Commander, we're making progress piecing this thing back together, but it hasn't been pretty.
Our soldiers completely disabled this unit in the field.
Well, yeah.
Your hearing is merely a byproduct of electrical impulses. I assure you, it is well past the point of feeling pain.
Yeah.
I'll take your word for it.
I'm not sure about the doctor's
I'm
ethics.
sending you a new sequence now.
These are coordinates. Return coordinates. Think we've got a point of origin. Well, part of one.
Something else. Something underneath. One more.
It's gonna go really bad.
Unit is attempting to block further access.
That's not all it's doing. I'm losing the data we've already decrypted.
Almost there. Just one more adjustment.
Forget the data. It's accessing the power core. Overriding my safety.
Yeah, this seems really bad.
Power levels to tie in. Sever the connection.
There. Some sort of fail-safe protocol, I imagine. The codex must have intentionally overloaded the interface to prevent any further theft of information. Still, I believe I was one step ahead of it.
That's an enormous amount of data.
Yes, and I expect it may take some time to decipher.
Better get started.
So we got a
I
coordinate,
don't think we're going to be able to do that again.
and we've got more data. Is this just going to lead to another
I'll proceed
Shadow
with the
Chamber
necessary
project?
Research and preparation, with your approval, of course, Commander. I'd also suggest we look.
Yeah,
into
we'll
those
probably have to do
core-
the coordinates, and then when we
That's if
finish
I can
that,
reconstruct
he'll
the data
finish
we
the
lost in
research.
transfer. I just hope it was worth it.
New objective added.
Oh, complete the encrypt. All right,
Keeping
so there's a new
tabs on
project.
all our operations, Commander. Our people are standing by for your orders.
In the field, the codex appears
9
as
days.
an anomalous form. In an
That is a
almost
long
constant
time,
state
again,
of
to be
flux,
stopping the rest of our
seemingly
research, but we
only
got a
present
good
in
set
our
of new
world for
researches done.
milliseconds at a time. However, it was apparently not immune to the effects of conventional weaponry, having dissipated before leaving behind this object.
So, where's the other site?
I've marked the location Shen pulled from the codex, Commander.
Oh, of course it's
It's a
locked.
remote region.
I'm thinking
out in the
it's
woods away from
automatically
any
putting things in
populated
locked
areas.
regions, just
We'll
to
need
continue to
contact
like
the
push
local
you forward that
resistance
way.
forces if we want to get a closer look.
New objective added.
All right, yes.
Commander, I've updated our current.
Oh my God, we can never do anything in a row. All right, we have to do the guerrilla ops because, of course, if you don't, then you just lose out. We've got difficult, moderate, difficult. This one gives us an engineer and blocks the loss of supplies, which is nice. This one gives us a scientist, which is always good. This means a more rapid retaliation strike, but that should be fine. We'll just deal with it at the time. Supplies are good. Increased intel cost is bad, but no, we're going to go to the eastern U.S. and we're going to get us a new engineer because that's going to be great. So it's going to be a hack job, not a destroy job, which is always a little tricksy. Although we might be tempted to bring a couple of specialists with us, increase the chance that we'll have an opportunity to do a ranged hack. Most likely one is still enough. We'll see exactly what our configuration that's available is. Alright, so I did install a couple of mods. I've got one called Show Me the Skills, which shows us all the skills on this screen as well as their stats, which is wonderful. Good way to know that you've got the right person selected. I've also got a flank indicator mod as well. If I remember, I'll try to include it in the description box down below so you guys can see both those mods that I've got in there. They don't change the gameplay, they just give you a little bit more visual feedback, which I love! Alright, what are we looking at right now? Double Sharpshooter, Double Grenadier, Specialist Ranger. That's good. Do I, perhaps, want to bring someone else to skill them up? In particular, the Colonel here. I mean, it's always on these missions. Do you want to bring your best people, or do you want to make sure to keep leveling up as many people as possible? We could dump Kruyan, who is a Colonel, and at max rank at this point, and replace him with someone who could still skill up. And I think that's what we're going to do. So, do we want really low level? You know, as opposed to just finishing off. It would be perhaps nice to have multiple colonels. On the other hand, that's multiple people who, if we cap that out too soon, might not be good. I think I'm going to go and bring a second specialist after all. Another range hack thing. Let's make all utility items and armor available. That'll strip them off of people, and we are going to go and edit Captain Fontaine Burlow 22 over here, and we're going to get her to have the spider suit. And right now she's only got venom rounds equipped, and I think that's okay, although I think I'm going to replace the venom rounds with the... Oh, someone else has got the fire rounds. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, right over here. So let's check this out. We've got one sight grenade. The squatty specialist over here, I'm going to give you the mimic beacon and the med kit. We do have a flashbang. Alright, I like it. Mimic, or the, what is it, the sight one, the mimic beacon, the flashbang, a bunch of weapon upgrades, and of course these guys are packing maximum grenadage and another grenade on the ranger as well. I think that's pretty solid comp. Okay. Well, I guess what we're going to do is we're going to put a cut here, and we'll see you on the other side of the loading screen. And here we are in the mission. We have 8 turns to reach the terminal and hack it. Now, this time around, I think the last time we did a terminal mission, it was inside a vehicle and very awkward. This time we've got windows here, which means the ability to do a ranged hack is going to be very, very high, in particular with 2 specialists with their gremlins here. So I think the time limit is not going to be too much of a problem, so we can probably afford to be a little bit more cautious as a result. Now, furthermore, we did come in fully stealthed, so that's really nice. I think, given the layout here... Oh, there is a little tower over there. No, that should be fine. I think this double move should actually be perfectly fine to not get caught anywhere. That being said, is there any chance I could single move to there? No, that would be nice. Some characters do have a little bit more movement, but... Because I could do a partial move up somewhere and then finish it off, which I guess is probably safer. Alright, go ahead, Dusty. Let's do that. Because I could still move up there. I don't think there's any reason not to ultimately use up both moves on this turn. So let's do that. So it should be good vision here. Excellent. I don't think I want to risk the hack here, because if we fail the hack, then we end up alerting people and drawing them to our attention. I don't know if it pops concealment or not. Haven't really tested that. I suppose it might be worth a try. We still haven't seen anyone. Interesting. Alright, let's move up to here. So we still, I mean, we're still on a timer, so we still want to move up a fair bit. Yeah, okay, go here. I'll have to make sure not to run through the tower vision range, of course, but other than that, we'll be alright. I'll go here. I mean, it's not ultimately particularly good cover against most threats, but even if they do path by and spot me, actually it would pop it on a ranger, which would be a little bit annoying because the ranger would normally get to maintain that. But it still wouldn't mean they get to attack on their turn. We'll get another angle over here. Where the hell is everyone? I'm a little bit weirded out. Now, I could, and probably should at this point, use one of the vision grenades. In particular, can I drop one on the roof? Because we might have a hard time getting vision up there, and yeah, I'm betting there's going to be turrets. Okay. Now, the turrets are all on this side. There are no turrets on the far side. So we would have spotted these approaching the building. It's the ones that are sort of on the far side or whatever that are bad, because if I were to grapple hook up to the roof with my spider suit and then get my sharpshooter killed, that would be bad. I could toss another battle grenade. I don't think that is useful, though. Go ahead and do this.
I have eyes on the enemy.
Okay. Now, what's scary about these guys is that, yeah, we might be fighting them and the turret at the same time. We could... I wonder if that breaks stealth. Use the Haywire protocol. Can I haywire from here? I'm betting, at very least if it's successful, it would probably lift concealment on our whole team. But not on my ranger. So the question is, do I want to set up for an Overwatch ambush, or leave everyone back here? Let's try. I have no idea what this is going to do. But we're going to try to haywire protocol one of these guys.
Ça pourrait nous servir.
No idea what this is going to do. And we're going to try to go for the actual mind control one. Yeah, if it fails, then it will give the turret a buff, which is really annoying. 30% chance. It's not very good. Nope. Now, I wonder if it's a permanent overdrive. Probably is. Now, the question is, did it break our concealment? It did. Okay. There we go. I was going to say, what's with the slow walking? It feels like they aggroed, but they're not actually doing anything. I kind of feel we probably only have one person in vision range. But I don't know. Now, you see the yellow little bits? That's the other mod I have. It shows you that if you go to certain areas, it will lead to you having a flank attack on things, which is pretty nice. I think in this case, we are going to start attacking over here. No reason not to. We're going to start with the lightning hands. And start with the lightning hands on the slightly less armored fellow. Okay. Not great chance to hit, but if it would have hit, it would have done an extra point of damage. I'm wondering if we do the mega pistol thing. The face-off. Oh, can't actually reach the turrets, and the odds to hit there are too low. So now we've got... Wow, that is a lot lower. Let me get back to you. That's a lot of armor to pierce through. I guess I could run up a little bit closer. That won't really get me flanked, so it should be okay. And actually, I didn't realize, opens up a flank on the Advent Officer, who's not under any real cover here. We'll take the shot as is. 40% chance to crit. If we crit, he might just die in one go. No crit, that's too bad. Still, we hit him, and that counts for a hell of a lot. Let me get back to you, Burlo. Dusty Virago. If I go there, will I get any shots? Yeah, I'll have one target. They'll still be concealed, but it's only half concealment. That's the best I can do. We might want to check grenading. That works out. It doesn't hurt my character, which is good. Hits two people, which will shred armor, as well as popping their cover. Probably popping all their cover. Oh, we actually got a crit on our grenade. That's thanks to, I think, one of those guerrilla tactics school things. But that opens up flanking as well as making sure they're within kill range. Now I might want to just take the pistol shot. How low are both of these? I think I'm going to hit the face-off key. If we get lucky, we might actually just kill both. Or... Okay, that's not the way I expected it to go. But the dodge screwed everything up. I expected, at the very least, we'd kill this guy. And even if we hit the other guy, he might just get armored enough to not die from it, but...
Okay.
Now, I'm going to have to make a bit of a decision here. In that I might be tempted to hack this turret, or try hacking the turret again. I do want to kill that guy off. Who else has got actions? No one? Oh, not even you? We're done? Okay, this is the last action of the turn, so we're going to go ahead and take a shot at the remaining character here. It's only 70%. Oh, of course we're going to miss because it's 70%. But it would be a guaranteed kill. Now I'm actually a little unhappy. I don't know if he can reach anyone to melee. That's the thing I'm mostly scared of. It looks like yes, although he missed. Thank you very much.
There's heavy fire in this zone.
And who can the turrets target? Another miss. And I'm actually not sure that the other one has any range. I was pretty sure the only person of mine who could shoot that tower was my sniper. Yeah, and I think that's exactly the case. Really? Well, I mean, I guess that's semi-reasonable. Alright, so you can't hack again because it's on a cooldown. Can you pop into anywhere that's cover versus this thing and finish it off? I'm trying to figure out who's the best person to finish that character off is. Because I really want to shred the turrets. And what I could do with the turret is just back off a little bit. And give us a chance to, I don't know, do something else. But we are on a time-sensitive thing. Oh yeah, because I'm in the dude's vision range, so I can't move right now to do that. Alright, let's just finish him off here. That means I'm not shredding the turrets right now, which does make me a little bit unhappy.
Big deal.
And then Arena over here, you're going to move to full cover. Oh, you don't have Haywire Protocol at all. Ah. We could Mimic Beacon. There's a lot of things we could do. I would really love to pick that up, but it's not gonna put me into cover, so we're not gonna do that. I actually have to wait for her, because if we're gonna do anything, it's gonna be Destiny over here with a shred. If I go here, will I be able to see the tower? It'd be nice if I didn't have to pan to see the turrets when I'm doing this. Yes, okay, I will have a shot.
Alright, I'll go.
Hopefully this doesn't pop another squad of aliens. Okay, good. 64% is not great. I don't have the guaranteed hit one. I have suppression fire. What about frag grenades? No. I don't think that'll take out the floor. So we're going to take the 64% shot and hope it works out. And it did! And we shredded 2 points of armor with that. Beautiful.
That armor's tough.
Yeah, not that tough. Hang on, Burlow. Let's get back to you on that one. Yeah, we've got no way to move closer and be in cover. Okay, if we hit, we should be able to finish off that one.
Target neutralized.
We might be able to finish off the other tower here. Alright, Burlow, take your shot. 81% is pretty good. You are going to get armored really heavily. Ah, or you might just miss completely. That can happen too.
Le tir a pas fait mouche.
So 91-bit hasn't been spotted yet. And I do have the ability to move now. Can I get up there? I don't think I can run and gun and reach him. I think I could run and gun to here and then shoot it. But I'm thinking that probably mostly leads to me being dead. I really need a run and gun in this character right now. There's literally no way for me to move up into cover. Urgh! Okay, I don't want to blow my concealment here. So I'm not going to take the shot. I'm going to move to this window here to get vision inside the room. And it does bring me closer to the pipe, so I could maybe do a sword slice next turn. We've got an Archon, a sword, 2 Vipers. Okay, couldn't see through the wall there. Trying to make out the outline. I think this is the only person that is currently targetable, so I will go and aid Protocol Irina. She's already in full cover, but that will help that much further. Or that much more. We have 6 turns to go. Lots of time so far. And right, I still have some movement. If I were to move to... I could move here and still be out of vision range. So that's what I'm going to do. There you go. Because I'm not going to be undercover. So this is risky, but there should be no threats around. Alright, full cover and defensive and aid protocol.
That was close.
If you hadn't missed, I'd be a little bit salty right now. Alright. We still have lots of time. We haven't taken an injury yet. I'm feeling very good about this. I would feel a lot better if we could grab that. I think we should be able to this time, because these aliens are so far away, I don't believe that anyone is gonna... I don't think we're gonna get spotted if we move over here. I might be wrong, though. What I'm not wrong about is the fact that we do have to put a cut in here. We're gonna continue this next time. Hopefully everything goes well. Thanks for watching, folks. Bye-bye.